It is I, your internet friend, Jeffrey K. Horcrims. Welcome. However it came to be, whatever dark fate has befallen you, you found yourself in our clutches. Acquisitions Intoxicated motherfuckers, back again. I am. I do these for you.
I love it.
You
it's
understand
great.
that, right?
It's just the best.
So we are joined, as virtually almost always, by Acquisitions Intoxicated brewmaster Eric J. Benson, Edge Benson.
Do my own
Azerbaijan. Yeah. The self drum roll may be the saddest.
I know, right? Of all drum rolls.
No, guys,
somebody cares.
Because we've all done it at home. Yeah. It's like the situation where you're doing the drum roll on your own distended belly. Anyway, I'm sorry. We don't gotta indulge in that sort of thing. Azerbaijan, Edge, the notorious EJB. It's all wrapped up in one delectable man.
Ooh.
Thank you so much, Fo. Of course, and obviously I'll see you almost certainly in my own room at PAX East.
Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah. You know who it is.
Yeah.
You already know who it is.
Oh yeah. It's
now,
your
of course,
boy.
So let's roll it back a little bit. Yeah. Obviously.
What do we do here?
Well, we grant.
I can go get Mike. He can do this spiel.
He's actually really good at it.
I know.
No, but essentially, it is our intention, and I think that we have a relatively strong track record of executing this intention, which is to give you that which you already own. It's the art and science of brewing. Let us invite you into this realm, into this lodge of learning and afternoon consumption. Basically, let's travel through it. We're going to start by preparing the crucible with last week's ingredient.
Yep.
So what are we building this week?
Today, so we're still ordering.
That sack is looking plump.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So a couple things. We're still getting the ingredients in for Morgan's beer.
Yes.
Because there's some really cool stuff in that.
There's some novel stuff in there
it's
that we
gonna
put
be
together. Yeah.
Delicious. But so we have to go back and rebrew beer. This is in for a penny.
Oh.
Remember, this is the 21st anniversary beer for a penny arcade.
Exactly right.
What happened was this was when we were trying to brew this, the Pico.
Flooded. It flooded.
Yeah.
So the wort began to transfer out. I got tooled by my own son this morning.
This is
Listen
great.
to this shit. So he's like, Dad, you call it wort? Is that what you call it? Mm-hmm. When the, like before you've added the yeast, sort of like the pre-beer state. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, actually, it's wort. And then he left for school.
He just mic dropped it and walked out?
And he fucking went to school. Kipo, are you back on your bullshit? God damn. Oh,
Kipo.
And I see that.
Hey, New Belgium.
Welcome to one and all. But New Belgium Brewing, we will of course be seeing you at PAX East.
Yeah, they're doing a haul, right? Or
they are doing a beer experience there at the show. Obviously, take full advantage of it. Always good to see them. They sponsored a couple of the Acquisitions Intoxicated and Shadow Council events. So of course, much love all the way down.
Yeah.
Now, so this is in for a penny. This is the remix.
What?
Right.
So get your craws into that.
So I know the theme, obviously, but what were we putting together?
So this was a Munich Dunkel, right?
Woo! Okay, now, because it has to be something, because a Dunkel, this is going to be a Mike beer thing.
Absolutely.
It's got to be something that we can all get our snoots into, basically, right? So what a great aroma.
It's almost all Munich malt.
That's the key, it's classic for the style.
Right.
Like we get kinky sometimes, but that's a traditional build.
100%.
Right?
And we put a little bit of melanoidin in to
give us some
caramel and honey.
Melanoidin, in other, another way to say melanoidin is malty malt.
Yeah, super malt.
Super double malt.
Yeah, triple, extra, quadruple malt.
Exhibit malt.
Yeah.
For lack of a better term.
You're pimping my malt?
Yeah, well, functionally speaking, we're not, this isn't horse shit. Melanoidin is pimped malt.
Yeah.
Right? It is malt that is soaked in malt.
Right. And it wrapped in flush terry cloth and velvet and a couple dice.
Let me see if I remember. So it's melanoidin malt, but that's also what you would use. You would use that to simulate decoction mash.
Bingo.
Right.
And that's why we do it, especially for a Dunkel, because that's how those are brewed.
Exactly. So, which is to say, a portion of a Dunkel's worked. Fuck you, Elliot. You're not going to see this, so I can do what I want. I can say how I really feel. But basically,
Maybe
the
we're
way
gonna
that
have
it
to
works,
go into some things later in the stream. Maybe,
but
you know,
14 is a fucking age for sure. So, but essentially, we've extracted some of our malt and then boiled it down to caramelize it, and then it gets thrown back in.
Yep.
Or you can do it in one step with melanoidin.
Yep.
Is there? But I assume that, like everything else in brewing, there's going to be somebody that says that that's horseshit and you shouldn't be doing that.
exactly.
Right, okay.
There's always somebody.
Yeah. We've heard about them.
Yep.
But that also explains how rich the aroma is,
Yeah,
for sure.
And you got a little chocolate in there for some roasty.
You can see that. In fact, I think that they'll be able to see it when I put it into the vessel. Woof!
Yeah, man.
But this is, what's the ABV?
Actually, not a lot. 5%.
Really? So it just has to do with what we put in here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, then 5. Oh my lord. Okay, so you
Smells delicious.
Well, you have to understand. So a certain portion of this.
It smells like a bakery.
It does. But a certain portion of this mix. Honestly, yeah. So that's Ghostly. That's a great side shot.
Yeah, right.
Because that's gonna show them. Actually, over there. Here, let me mix it up a little bit. That's gonna show them what we're talking about. That was almost all chaff and stuff over there, husk.
Yeah.
But if you take a look up in the top, you can see that it's basically completely studded with like every one of those tiny dark flecks.
Right.
That's the chocolate malt.
You don't need a lot.
You don't need a lot to give you a really,
quarter
really
of
good
a
color.
pound in this whole build. And it brings it down to, what did we have it at? 21 on the SRM.
So that's why we get this look. Can you throw it over to the Beersmith Ghost? So that's why we have a color that looks in this range.
Right.
Over here. I don't think it's covered up. Yeah, you can see that over there. So what is it without that? Without that
So if
4 ounces
if we
of
took
chocolate
that
malt?
chocolate malt away,
Yeah.
take a look at the color on the pint.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Right.
Also cool.
Still cool.
And certainly I have seen Dunkels
Yeah.
in that glassware.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
That sort
And
of like
then the
bubbled glassware.
egg-shelled, yeah.
Exactly. And I've seen Dunkels that exist in that frame, but that extra chocolate is going to be good. And if we had tried something more roasty, it would be a miss for
Yeah.
him.
Well, that and for a Dunkel in itself, you don't want it too roasty. It's supposed to be nice,
supposed
caramelly
to be
smooth,
how many?
chocolatey.
Yeah, it's supposed to be bring more of these.
Yeah, please,
basically.
yeah, just wrapped around the arm, right?
Exactly. Or if it's not bring more, it's you don't need more because I swear to fucking God, they will bring you a liter.
Yeah.
It's one glass.
Oh, yeah.
It's 1 cup. I swear to God,
You only went out for one beer,
no,
right?
exactly. But they will bring a 16-year-old a kiddie pool of Dunkel.
So then, 2 years, Elliot can school them on the verbiage.
What a treat. What a treat that's going to be. All right. It's like, anyway, so the Hallertau Middle Fru.
Yeah, get a whiff of this.
Maybe. Here, so we've had occasion
You guys
to
can
use
read
this.
the notes.
We've had occasion to use this twist a couple times.
But it's floral, it's fruity. You got stone fruit in there.
Exactly, and it's this is a pretty classic profile, generally speaking. But that's going to be a nice combo off the rest of that sweetness for sure.
Yep. Because remember, we did 4 different types of Hallertau was the vote.
Exactly.
So-
So this is a blend, right? So, yeah, it's much tartar. Actually, it's much tartar and fresher than most. So,
Real good.
What are we talking about in terms of volume?
3/4 of an ounce.
Okay, and that's basically in from the jump, basically,
Yep.
right?
Right away. You don't really have to add anything at the end of this build.
No, 3/4 of an ounce, easily done. .75. Well, after the one that we just made, that's like 3 pellets.
It's nothing. Yeah, right.
Yeah, this is a hop bomb. This is like the Alchemist.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's a whole different league.
It's a whole different thing. They look pretty good. No. Bam!
When you're good, you're good.
Yeah, that's how we get shit done. Yeah, I know how to count. I might bring this one up and out just in
yeah.
case. Get those rich alchemical powders in the mix. All right.
All right, I think we're good. You ready for this?
I think so. I think so. Let's see. Let me put this product down here. All right. Get this hat in here.
Delightful.
Indeed. Get the straw inserted.
The dipstick?
Well, yeah. I mean, we like a straw that accurately and conscientiously ferries the liquid down into the grains.
Listen, we got to give credit where credit is due.
Oh, and if you listen, and so Brianish, you will be overjoyed to learn that today we're drinking Yawning Porter. Of course, we'll go through the build and all that today, but there are some of you who might have missed a show or two, and you might not have known about our new innovation.
We have one? Oh, we've got one.
It's profound.
Yeah, this is a life hack.
So, I mean, we've all seen that hilarious.
Just go around. Yeah.
We've all seen that hilarious YouTube video, perhaps even an animated GIF, where an out of touch.
GIF?
Yeah.
Oh.
Where an out of touch warlock of an old man picks up the entire vessel and then sort of trundles their way around the edge.
It was kind of delightful to watch.
But it was sad too. It was sad in a way.
It was like a walk of shame, you're saying? Or you're like,
I think so, yeah. Because you could tell at some level that he'd given up. You know what I mean?
It was just the sadness in his life that
life. It used to be full of vigor, and it had become something like inertia.
And then he's just like, I'm a grain humper. And
exactly.
That's all I am.
That's what I do. I hump grain 24/7. Not anymore. Watch this.
And there we are. Life is is renewed.
Ghostly, do you have a microphone? Is there a microphone back there?
Yes.
Can you give me one?
Oh,
yeah, it's worth it.
you know, a normal mic?
Yeah, there's a regular microphone. Here, I'll just pull this back here. It's a whole.
No, we do not have a mic.
We don't have a mic. Anyway,
Okay.
I would have dropped it. So.
Just bring it up so you can drop it. That's
just so you know, right?
All right.
Let's see.
I mean, you've got the hack. Let's see if you can, pull off the final bout.
Let's see. Maybe. Let's see.
sure?
I got this. I got that.
You good?
I managed.
Need anything else?
Well, no. After I perfected this, I managed to tear out one of the magnets. I mean, and I know that.
Listen,
glue's,
we get it. You're tough, all right?
Oh, I'm fucking. I don't know my own strength.
Yeah,
no,
oh my God.
I think that was glue.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I think that was a separate thing.
You need anything? Get a towel, glass of water,
Motherfucker, look.
eye of the tiger on.
I get you.
Are we good?
Now, there's the new modification. I think I could spin it first and then put it over, but
Let's not get crazy.
yeah. Let's get this down here.
All right.
Get this popping. Hear the grind. So in.
Yep.
Tilt.
Tilt.
Oh. That's the stuff.
So smooth, it should be illegal.
Exactly. And so we're looking for a penny here,
Yep,
correct?
should be on there. I believe. Good?
Yep. Start.
All right.
We're gonna skip.
Yeah.
Run. No tests. God damn you. Look, Pico, I'm trying to do a fucking show on Twitch.
You realize we're trying to,
It's true. So now it's pre-pumping, which I didn't even know was one of the types of pump. Okay.
Fantastic.
I think it's doing what it's supposed to do.
Yep, we're good back here.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. So we have not addressed the grains in a while.
What manner are you going to be doing this?
Well,
I mean,
see.
there are already emotes in chat. I'm just throwing that out.
Oh, are they putting them up?
Oh, yeah.
Good. But I wanted people to have an opportunity to use them in a context that was appropriate. Let's see. Do I have the right note? Let's see.
I mean, depends on the song, I guess.
All the shine of 1,000 spotlights. All the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough. Never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough. All right, that's it.
Oh shit!
That's for Kara, but she doesn't watch the show. Now, no, she tried to make me watch The Greatest Showman, like when it came out,
Okay, gotcha.
and I was like, it's not the right time.
You wanted to let it sit for a little?
It's not the right time.
Let it simmer?
But no. And then then Ronya was like, Dad, we have to watch The Greatest Showman. And I'm like, well, I've already been told to watch The Greatest Showman.
Yeah.
And I have scrupulously avoided it for years.
Now you can't. Now
Exactly.
you couldn't at that point.
But it's just, the movie kicks ass. And it has a kick-ass soundtrack, but it's like, it's very hard to watch. It's very hard to watch The Greatest Showman and not fact check it on your phone.
Sure.
Like at the same time.
Yep.
Like, because you have it open, you're like, how many fucking people died in here? It caught on fire, people died?
Yeah, so you're just like...
Yeah. It's a thing.
Now, you didn't like have to like reinforce that and just, rub it in. When you were
Definitely. I was like, it's a pack of lies. It's a pack of fucking lies.
Great.
That's what I said. It's like, you have your little show.
Yeah.
All right, now. So
I prefer accuracy.
Exactly, just a little bit.
Yeah.
It'll never be enough. So, hit up the Yawning Porter.
Oh, yeah, right.
And,
Jeff's in a meeting? Is that the...
Yeah, I think Jeff may not be here, so we may have to pour our own beer
God damn.
in a grotesque
what
perversion of the natural
world
order.
is this? Jesus.
I know, it's grotesque. But, so what are we talking about in terms of the Yawning Porter?
Yeah. So check what's really cool about this is we used Maris Otter as the full,
As
the base.
full base.
Yeah.
Woof. Okay, and so we're sitting at about 5.5, so pretty drinkable.
Yeah.
Pretty drinkable for us.
Yep. And then we brought in.
But this malt bill is great.
Yeah.
Carafa and special roast.
Yep.
So mega caramel, mega biscuit, but with a little bit of coffee back.
Yeah. So check that out, everyone.
Oh, that's lovely. Is that something we can snare, Ghost? EMW, you put it in exactly the right place. How does he do it? EMW, I am quite familiar with the fact that Division 2 is heading back to New York.
Oh, yeah, that's happening tonight.
And it's also only $3 right now.
What?
That is the dumbest.
Everybody get Division.
That is the dumbest. But obviously this is...
Look at this.
This is perfect.
So yeah, so the special roast is going to give us a biscuity and toffee, and the carafa is going to give us a little bit of chocolate.
Oh, it's chocolate. So it's chocolate as opposed to coffee.
yep.
Okay. I get special roast mixed up.
Oh yeah, special
sometimes.
roast.
So that's more...
Special B is more of the roasted coffee.
Yeah,
flavor.
special B is that type of roast. This is more toast.
Yeah, toasty biscuit.
Okay. Here, so in the West Yorkshire, and why did we go with the West Yorkshire? I think it's because, dry finish, because we wanted that for that
Stone
dark.
fruit.
It's a classic porter profile.
Yep, absolutely. And then what's great, this actually came out really good because it's has the porter body, right? It's not a thick stout. It's very light in body.
With the dry finish.
Yep.
And then Brewer's Gold, classic British hop.
Absolutely.
All right. So, okay, well, first of all, that's exactly what it should smell like. It's perfect.
Yep.
Like so we already know that it's not fucked up in some...
No, we didn't
in
like
some way.
drop a bomb in this thing somehow.
We won on this.
Yeah.
Right? Let's try it. Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow. So it does have the dry finish from the
absolutely.
yeast, but there is a little bit more substantial body. I think because of, just because of our grain choices, there's still plenty to chew on.
Oh yeah. No, this is
Right? Brewer's Gold not getting in the way.
All of the flavors are there, right? There's that very nice toasty, chocolatey flavor.
Yeah.
There's roast on the end of it.
You could reverse engineer this, I think, just from the taste.
And what's really great, I mean, the build is very simple.
God, it is. It is. And the theme-wise, I think it's meant to evoke the Yawning Portal.
Yeah, I mean, Durnan's there passing you this pint
Exactly
right
right.
before
And
you
it's
jump
dark.
down the hole into Undermountain, right?
All right, buddy.
Oh,
Well,
that's
no,
good.
it's a great one, but that doesn't necessarily mean that
this is
it's for everyone.
Okay.
Because it's a little bit, as a porter, it's going to be dark.
It looks very dark.
And it's not going to be sweet. Now the other one, the one that we're making
That's
in there.
a lot. That's too
Oh,
much.
don't worry, I'll handle it.
Okay.
Don't you
it'll get
worry about
drunk.
it. Okay. So we're okay so far.
Yeah.
Yep, until right about now.
Well, we don't know. We don't know because it happens instantly. Okay.
Yeah.
But you tried
Yeah.
so hard.
I tried.
No, it's the any burned or bitter flavors are not my tastes.
You know what?
Yeah.
It's not as bad as the coffee one last week.
No.
Yeah. The coffee is basically the worst version
Yeah.
of that taste profile that's not for you.
Yeah.
The coffee is like that turned to 10. This is a little bit more in the middle because it's using more roasted chocolate flavors as opposed to coffee flavors. But I appreciate your trying it.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
what we have in there,
That's going
to drive you wild. That's the
Oh,
one,
yeah.
that's the one we did for the 21st anniversary of Penny-Arcade.
Yeah, I need to go eat something.
Yes. So we
Yeah. Good call.
when we put that together, we thought of you the entire time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. Because it'd be weird if he couldn't drink his own anniversary beer.
Right.
Right? That would be wrong.
But this porter is actually. I want to sit and just hang out and play games and drink this porter.
Man, this would be an SC8 beast. You wouldn't be able to get motherfuckers out of your camp.
You can't get people out of the camp as it is.
No, that's true.
Not that it's a bad thing.
That's already true. Oh no, the whole purpose of it is to do that. Did you ever get any farther with your trailer fantasy?
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Really?
This is going to be a hilarious summer of
Well, here.
camping.
So listen to this plan. So give them the basics. This is like when friends decide they're going to start a brew pub, right?
Right. This is our test pub, right?
Yeah. Well, basically, it's like people who want to have a pub.
Yeah.
Or no, it's like people who want to have a restaurant, but then they make a food truck.
Yeah. Exactly.
They just
you don't have to worry about all the overhead.
They just want to test the universe
Yeah.
and see if the universe like rushes in to destroy them. Right.
So when we first had our, what was it, 3 years ago at this point?
I
Holy
think it was
crap.
3.
We brought, it was War Priest and Jim's Velvet Cape, right?
No,
Or was it rope?
it was rope.
It was rope. We literally ran out of velvet rope in 2.5 hours. We were out camping in the woods at an SCA event, all dressed up nice and Viking-ish, and you had your
I had my sort
English
of, I had
or
my,
French or
well, no, it was like an Italian noble,
yeah.
and we had a storyline. I mean,
Yeah,
that's,
it was
that's,
real
that's what you
good.
need to do.
But we ran out of beer, I think, the first night because we couldn't get people
It
away
was
from the
damn
tap.
near.
Yeah.
We ran out of War Priest basically before we went to bed.
Right.
And we had a full batch of it.
Right.
And then we were basically able to. We had some rope for the next day.
Yep.
But ultimately, we had to go somewhere and get more and
Right.
then bring that back.
Right.
But essentially, yeah, it was executed at such a high level. So anyway,
So-
we fantasized about a 2.0.
Yeah. So then the next summer, or last summer, we went in and we built a giant A-frame tent bar.
Yes, and I saw photos, but I could not attend
Yeah,
that.
you couldn't get there for that one. So, but it was just utterly amazing to be in the woods, full stock bar. Ran out of 4 kegs over the course of 2 days and people would just not.
Oh yes.
The fun part is people wouldn't leave, and that's what we want.
But you've
like
had
people were singing
experiences-
till 2 in the morning.
Yeah, but you've had experiences later because there's houses out there
Mm-hmm.
that are frankly terrifying.
Yeah.
What was the house that just like unapologetically
Oh, the Gremlins.
Gremlins.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers can drink like you have never
Oh
seen
yeah.
before.
It was boat races or no Irish car bomb races.
And, frankly, we acquitted ourselves quite
Yeah, we
well.
were pretty good.
Even against these beast men.
Yeah.
We did pretty well.
Yeah.
Honestly, but there's at a certain level. It's like you have to think about what it would take to beat them at drinking, and you have to do some mental mathematics. about it.
My days of doing that have long passed.
Yeah, that was rough stuff.
Yeah.
At a certain point, you can just appreciate it. Now,
Yeah.
on the other hand, if you can manufacture a pub
Yeah.
in the middle of the woods, but it's like that was such a fucking
That was the
That was a
fantasy.
baller. But independent of the fantasy, that whole thing was kick ass.
Yeah.
Also, chat. First of all,
Look at that color.
feast your eyes. And this is only the first mash, my friend. Feast your eyes upon this color. Hoo. And then also, once it gets soaked, and the smell, right? Once it gets soaked, you can see with your eyes the percentage of chocolate malts in there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's in your fucking
It's
face.
speckled.
For sure.
But yeah, so then after this summer,
Yeah.
the bar was such a success it was deemed the Iron Raven, right? So that's now the name of the bar by all these people coming in.
You have a house.
Yeah.
Is it registered?
Yeah,
And it's
the Black Ravens.
Black Raven. Yeah.
So now we are
You have a
building.
banner?
Yeah, we got.
Hell
yeah,
yes.
yeah. So now we have a trailer coming in. The trail, one side of the trail, it's all going to be decked in wood. So one side of the
Exactly.
trailer is going to be the back side of the bar.
So basically,
the other side's
you're
going to
going
be
to
a
drive that in, leave it, decouple the dragon,
Yeah,
and then drive the dragon somewhere else.
exactly. And then
Right.
set up the giant A-frame bar.
But yeah, I think that was the key innovation. The idea that only one side of it really
Right.
needs to be executed at the full level.
Yeah.
It's just going to be the backstop.
Yeah.
So imagine that at the end of this A-frame, right out at the back, and
Mm-hmm.
it has all the tools and everything inside it.
Yep.
So it's basically a one-stop shop. You're set up. It can be cooled and iced inside there.
the trailer, yeah.
I mean, it's a minimization of work,
Right. That's the real ticket.
but I think that the overall effect is going to be pretty compelling
Mm-hmm.
too. But that was a baller trip because it's like, remember, it's like somehow we had the camp that was like fortuitous.
Yeah.
Because it was right next to the river, basically.
Yeah, that was really great. Well, I remember when we were writing the C team, we went out onto the rocks in the river.
This is the story I'm
okay,
about to tell them.
Go for it.
But do you remember what plot point we figured out on that river?
Yeah, it was. No, I can't.
I got you.
Okay, good.
So in the first season of the C team,
Yeah.
the C team ends up in the town of Scala,
Yeah.
and
Was
basically.
this where we brought in Sorsha? No.
So Sorsha is definitely there for sure.
yeah.
But that was where out on those rocks, like jumping around those rocks, that's when we figured out Spice Caraway.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
So Spice Caraway is Brahma.
Right.
But like the
I knew it
most
had something to do with
annoying,
walnut. I just couldn't remember what it was.
the most annoying evil
Yeah.
version of it. And it was just like, the funny thing is that it was like, Walnut didn't arrive at it. Walnut
No.
didn't get it. But Amy's mom was literally texting her during
I
the
remember
game,
that. That was like Amy got up. She's like,
saying that she needed to fuck Spice Caraway. Like she was on it.
Yeah.
Like she had it dialed in
Yeah.
from
was
the fucking
perfect.
opening. It was wild. So anyway, Yawning Porter is another incredible success from
I can't believe how well this beer turned out.
yeah.
Like
so
this is a perfect example of a
this
porter.
is God help you if you try to start a competing Twitch brewery.
Yeah. You're,
God help you.
Also, we should point this out. This Saturday at 10 a.m. at Micro Homebrew, we are doing an ACK Brew School. So if you guys want to come down and learn how to brew, give the numbers in the chat, make a reservation, and we will be brewing from 10 a.m. till about noon.
Well, here, I can't obviously cheers you with the
Yeah.
empty glass. I don't need any snorts from you back there, Ghost. And
This is fantastic.
yeah, it's
Do we have to do anything else today? I mean, I'm
Yes.
good with
yes,
just hanging out and drinking now,
unfortunately.
right?
But fear not. So the rest of the afternoon is fully manageable. We're going to operate Twitch's own brew show
I heard about it.
until 1:30.
Some people like to watch it. I don't,
Yeah.
you know.
By the end of this, we will have created a brand new brew that we'll be able to execute in the future.
So we're on the street.
From 1:30 on, there's some art. We're going to do tomorrow's strip with Gabriel the Art Angel.
Fantastic.
And then at 3, we're going to go head to head because we've been playing Relic Blade at home
Yeah.
and we really like it. We played part of that campaign, which had a very different outcome in our personal games.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
But we are now playing that Dark Watcher Vogelland's campaign right here for the amusement of the
Yeah.
chat.
And the chat gets to interact with us, and
Oh no!
really,
Dude,
it's the Hunger Games at this point.
I had completely forgotten about that.
Yeah.
So I should actually leave the art stream maybe a little bit early so that I can come back in here and put in our stream interactions.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because the game is hard. The game is challenging enough.
Yeah, and then we just added a layer on
without
this.
them airdropping. Basically, we put in all the battle royale stuff that
Yeah.
Kiko and I did.
Yeah.
When we do our Thursday streams.
Yep.
But they can drop in, as we saw last time, incredibly dangerous monsters.
Health.
Incredibly dangerous.
Oddly enough, they
monsters.
never throw the health pots in. I don't get it.
No, they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. But extra relics,
Yeah.
no problem.
Yeah, done. You want to kill the other guy? Sure.
Yeah. So
Have fun.
in our home game, of course, I was able to, using items and stuff and scams that ultimately I had to go onto like the forums and try to figure out. I was able to come away, like squeak away with a win.
burnt Gerard's hands.
Yeah.
Real nice guy.
Here on the stream from the PA office, we basically held each other
God,
at
it was a
standstill.
really great game.
I've never seen it.
Nope.
We have never seen that side of it.
Yep.
Like how tense and sort of like sumo adjacent
Right.
that game can be, how tactical.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to get the victory condition. I was able to win the match, but I
Right,
wasn't
but-
able to get the special stuff.
Exactly.
So-
Couldn't open the blood gates.
Exactly. And so in the second chapter of that, it matters if I've found that kind of success.
highly.
So at the home game, I was able to use that success and try to parlay that into me getting a hold of the relic,
Yep.
which I still lost. But here, we don't actually know where that relic is going to spawn,
Nope.
and so it's going to be head-to-head. It's going to be good
And the
stuff.
scenario is called Temple of Blood. So
Temple of Blood, we're done here.
We're
blood,
done.
blood, blood.
Yeah.
As they are wont to say. Now, let's jump in here. So first things first, we need a cool theme.
it's true.
What kind of cool theme do we need?
Well, what should we do?
Oh, audio's not in sync? Is that true? Maybe refresh your page? If the mouth sounds I'm making are not connected to the video? Oh, for a lot of people it seems like it's fine, dude. So, refresh it. Bleth.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
I mean, that's one. Yeah.
Drawn Enclave. Interesting.
Oh,
Heritage.
okay. Sure.
Thank you, Tenuous. Fun here. Yeah, I like that. And frankly, that's not the first.
Is this the 100th episode? Ghostly?
This is 98.
Oh, no shit.
So Ghostly's plan is to get it brewed.
Yeah.
Sprite as a theme.
Huh.
I like that. What if we went really bright? Yeah. So
Okay,
let's
yeah, put it in
So we got Bleth, and we should remember this one. So Sprite, which would be basically light, fruity.
Yeah.
I would consider a goza. I would consider something like an ale,
A
just
pale
very,
ale.
very
Just a
bright.
really nice pale ale.
Really
We
nice,
can play
fruity
around with
pale-
flavors,
That's
like
the key. That's the
additives,
key.
you know,
So
fruit.
Sprite.
Owlbeer, yeah.
Owlbeer? You
Owlbeer,
goofs.
yeah. Of a VR Memorial. A Cthulhu brew.
Cthulhu brew. That's quite smart. I would love to do, maybe not this time, I would love to brew with carrot. I think if we leaned into this Bunny Viari, carrot in the
unholy
boil.
fucking thing on this planet is a carrot. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Are you anti-carrot?
I am anti-carrot. They should not be in existence.
Devil. You devil.
But I agree. We can do a carrot beer.
Dude, I think that it
I think
would
it'd be
offer
pretty neat, yeah.
offer something really interesting.
Yeah.
That's my suspicion.
Absolutely.
But Yithian, right? I don't think you put carrot in the boil.
No, I think
if you boil it, then you end up with something. You end up with that sort of like stewed vegetable.
Yeah.
Like we don't want to cook it for a long time. We want to shred fresh carrot
and put it in the
soak it.
secondary.
Exactly.
That'd be interesting. I mean, you get a fascinating
mineral,
scent. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Carrots taste like dirt.
Who said that? Because I approve of that message. Demetrios, absolutely. Thank you.
Oh, Memal, no question. I think that it would actually offer a lot of sweetness, which would mean, all that means is that we have to be very strategic in the style we choose.
Graham, parsnips, fantastic.
There would definitely be a sugar component to it, SA, but
Oh, yeah.
I think it's dangerous to, I think it's dangerous to try to approach it in a way where it's part of the boil from the jump.
You could also, Neon pointed out, you could do a carrot garnish.
Absolutely.
That'd be kind of neat.
There is a really, really funny, Maria Bamford actually just came out with a new special called Weakness is the Brand. It's incredible. You can get it on Spotify. You can also purchase the video version wherever video versions are sold. But there is a lot to enjoy about, I think it was 2 records ago. She's talking about like diet foods or people giving food suggestions.
Yeah.
And she talks, there's a carrot bit in there that is quite good. So this aroma has reached the next level. So basically, I think that it's actually flooded the hop cage now.
Yeah.
So we have that cool Hallertau, but it's mixed with the second wave of.
Yeah.
Can we get a look at the Chamber Ghost? So it's actually hit the cage now.
Smells so good.
Exactly. I'm just curious where it's at visually.
Look at the color on that.
There we go. So that's, I mean, now.
And this is still going to get darker, even darker, right?
But now we're getting there. Before we saw it, it was like, hey, what's going on, Grains? And now it's taking the next level, Atria Ventrica. Obviously. What a pleasure to see you. It's starting to get good times, for sure.
Yeah.
It's starting to look right.
This is going to be really,
But that's the thing
really
that you
good.
don't know is the scent. You don't know how much of that chocolate is coming back to us here.
And that was the best part about this build was it wasn't roasty. It wasn't any of those characters. It's all this delightful
just
bakery chocolate
and a heap
bread.
of sugar.
Yeah.
It's going to be real good. All right, so I think we're looking good here.
Oh, wow, yeah.
It's approaching knife fight territory. There's only a few votes that separate the two. But we should, you know what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
Is that I often say that we're going to, but I'm going to open up Tomboy
Okay.
notes, and I'm going to put in the beer suggestions from previous weeks that did not win.
Good idea.
Because Sprite
Is a good one.
I mean, obviously it's Dan Breen, man. So we know that it's somebody with an expertise, but also a curiosity about the form. So we're going to put that in there in the future. But I would love to make a really bright, light beer.
Oh, absolutely.
And there's multiple styles we can use to address that too.
Right. You know, it's funny because we do all these beers and we really don't do pale ales a lot. And there's a lot of ways you can play around with
It's a
those.
non-trivial percentage of the market for a reason.
Yeah.
It's really, really versatile and interesting. Bleth it is. Gosh, how weird can we go with Bleth?
You want to go down that rabbit hole? Sure.
Quite.
So what kind of what would be some good flavor profiles for that? Like that idea. Like I don't even.
The issue we just did horse piss, unfortunately, because I'm thinking about just that body, that heat, and that aroma, right?
Okay, so what if we did? Oh, what if we did a California Common?
I have never even heard of that. I don't even know what it is.
So what's really neat about this is I'll read you the description. A lightly fruity beer with firm, grainy maltiness, interesting toasty and caramel flavors, and showcasing rustic, traditional American hop characteristics.
What?
Sounds good, huh?
Well, yeah, but very versatile too.
Yep. Because that's going to allow us to really play with flavor. What are some other characteristics we've given to that Blythe? Strong beak.
Yeah, the beak energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Atria is saying steam beer, which I know you like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tuckin, we have to emphasize is the vegetal. To my mind, we have to emphasize like the sort of the vegetal aspects of hops in terms of earth, spice, and flower. That's just perfect.
So we want to get earthy.
But Bleth is also very somehow, and I resent it. But Bleth has also become a focus of erotic energy. Which, I mean, I don't support it. I'm just saying this is this is what has occurred naturally.
Okay, so what does that mean as a beer?
I think that we get into that at the hop level.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
That's when we start moving into florals. I think you emphasize the romance as a broad concept. And lean into some of those herbal characteristics.
Would you say, I mean, a rye IPA is going to be spicy? Does that have a...
Spicy. Hey, no, hey, look, I love this. I say rye IPA, and then steam beer. Like, how would you describe that?
That's the California Common.
Well, it's sort of the same continuum, right? Here, so let's give them these two. We can make something great out of either of these. I guarantee it. Well, SA, yeah, you're not entirely wrong. Kate, the trend line is that Kate increases their romance factor. For sure.
Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah, we went horsey for the coriander beer. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
we went horsey, and then also for horse piss.
Yeah, that was
Of course, that's that sort of saison.
What was the tasting note? It was like horse.
Goaty? No, sweaty horsehair. But they didn't mean that as an insult. They meant that they were literally
this is what we're looking for.
They were trying to sell us a yeast that did this. They
It worked.
Said,
It fucking
totally
worked.
worked. It worked with these beasts. It worked with these aminals.
Oh God, it's a knife fight in here. Look at that.
It certainly is. It's perfectly even.
You good?
No. Taste of hibernating bear fur. Don't say shit like that in the chat when I'm trying to drink.
Keep doing it. It's kind of funny.
It's rude.
It's real great.
Table Titans.
Oh, hey.
What the fuck's going on?
Whoa. Long time.
Absolutely. What a pleasure. How's shit?
How are things?
Whiskeys. Hospital burnt down to the beach. Yeah. That's us.
Yeah.
We're the people you just wrote. Balance the polls. Listen, Sauce, listen. You're speaking
Bacon beer.
to us.
Dove, I think you're onto
Bacon?
something here. God, I wonder.
Well, you could. You know where I would use bacon? And it's honestly
In every stage
Well,
of
no,
this?
honestly, it's appropriate that Table Titans would be in here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
That's rough stuff. That's rough stuff. You know, I had a very different experience with my own dad, where we didn't have this part, and I suspect that there's challenges associated with that, for sure, man. But that's true. No. There was in fact a bronze one in Bach. I never had it.
No, because this was when Scott and I, we went to Gen Con, and
Did you bring it there?
we brought it to Gen Con, and
Like in a keg?
no, just bottles. So myself, Scott, Steve, Hammaker, Angie, and Corey, we sat around a table. Were we playing Catan? I can't remember what it was, but then we cracked the bronze bottom Bach, and it was
Bach is
just delicious.
It just cranked it, right?
Yeah.
Well, Bach is a great style for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Now, Takun, this is what I was going to say. that if you were going to do a bacon beer,
Yeah.
you do a bacon beer. This is why I said it was appropriate that Table Titans was in.
Yeah.
If you did a bacon beer, you would do it as a flavor note in a Rausch beer, which is to
Oh, yeah.
say, now it's okay. Now it's going to be like those Jones novelty sodas for sure. It's going to be a little kinky, but I think that it could be interesting to lean into that smoked sausage beer flavor.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then lean into that for
Yeah.
sure. Oh, Sheriff of Nottingham.
That was what it was, Sheriff of Nottingham.
That's a kick-ass
That game was so much fun.
Sheriff of Nottingham kicks ass for sure.
Yeah.
But that's exactly right, Tuckman. You would jump in there. Yeah, we're not trying to make a green bean soda or a stuffing soda. I'm just saying, but Slagonics. All I'm saying is that we use that. We don't boil it, right? In terms of the bacon edition,
No.
it's we go in
Oh,
and
yeah.
we do it one way. So we don't fry this bacon. We bake it on cookie racks
Yeah, totally. Let it,
in the oven. Let all the grease come out.
yeah.
Right? Then we apportion it, sterilize, throw into the fermenter, but not for long.
No, it'd
Not
probably be
for
3
long.
days,
But
3
we're
or 4
not
days.
boiling it.
No, and there's another thing you can do too. So what I used to make was called basically candied bacon.
Okay, now you bastard.
Yeah.
That's it. That's actually how you do it.
Yeah.
Is that you take that smoke bacon flavor and you move it into a sweet space.
Right? So all you have to do to make
No,
candied
that
bacon
works.
is you cover bacon in tons of brown sugar.
Yeah.
And then you put it on those racks.
And then the process
And
is
then
the
it
same
caramelizes, and then you just cool it off.
No, and then you use that. I mean, and I'm talking about like one strip, right? We cut that up, you crank the surface area on it, sterilize, bag, fermenter, a couple days tops, because we're just trying to get that vibe in there.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
No, it works. Okay, so we have a winner here. I think they want the rye IPA. I'm shocked as hell, but I'm not even.
Wow. Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
not even mad.
I'm pretty cool with that. Okay,
No.
so-
The truth is, I mean, look. Every time that's what we would make in the wild.
Yeah. The
Right?
thing is, the chat comes in and does what's
Exactly.
right.
Exactly right. So let's get it. Let's
Yeah.
go fucking ham on this, right?
All right. So how do we want to think about this? As far as a rye IPA, the world's our oyster, right? Like all we have
It's
to really
pretty
do
broad.
it's an IPA with a fucking dash of rye in it, and we're good. So whatever direction we want
and
to go.
even percentage-wise, it's
Yeah.
not like it's all of it.
So let's talk about bleth. And
Yeah.
what does that mean in
So
this
I
context,
think going
right?
for as the spicy, earthy character
Mm-hmm.
of the rye, we're already moving in the right direction for bleth.
Yep.
Right. The spice aspect, of course, is designed to reflect the romantic
Yeah.
angle,
Yeah.
right? Now, obviously, there are challenges with it, but since our brewing apparatus includes a lot of fine filters, we're not going to run into the same type of shit that an actual brewery would.
No,
in a
God,
real
no.
kettle.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
Right?
not going to get as sticky as and clog up the
because
machine.
it basically turns into glue.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yep.
so, but we'll be fine here because all of the grains are contained. If you'd be so kind, Ghost, as to show us the device. All the grains here are going to be against very tight screens. There's a screen on top of that. There's a screen on bottom of it. There's additional screens in the tubes that go in and out of the chamber, right? Orion Rogue, that's exactly right. Now, we are emphasizing bleth 100%. So we got a good thing going here for sure.
So I think there's a couple ways we can go with the base malt. Right?
Indeed.
Traditional is going to be 2-row all the way, dry, clean, and crisp. This
Yeah.
is gonna let us play around more with the hops and any kind of additions that we want to put in.
It's
Right?
true, but if we're thinking about bleth, so dry is going to be one thing. If we do dry, we're talking about claw, and we're talking about beak. But, but what if we wanted to puff out?
You know where I'm
middle
going with
body
the
of
next
this?
malt.
Something like a
Golden Promise is the
Yeah,
next.
yeah,
That's going to
yeah.
bring it a little sweeter, give it a little more flavor,
but
still give us that crisp and clean.
around center.
Yeah.
I think is Golden Promise for
Yep.
sure. So,
So-
let's look at our base malt.
Yep. So Golden Promise, 2-row, and let's throw in Vienna in there as well. That's a way to give us still a pale, but add a little bit of toasty flavor into it.
2-row, Dry, clean, crisp.
An entire pear has a dry edition. I agree, essay.
Not Crips. That's a totally different thing. Two Roy. What? That's not even
Troy.
What's two
Yo,
Roy?
Troy.
Two Roy? Yeah, I gotta fix this.
It's too real.
What a nightmare. And so in terms flavor notes for Vienna.
Vienna's going to be a little more biscuity, a little more malty than a traditional pale.
Oh, that's right.
It's just going to give you a little more malt flavor. As in Helena? Yeah, Neon. Troy!
Well, no, you know what's
It's
funny?
a Troy!
I went back
Yeah.
and it said two Roy for
Yeah.
some reason. And then instead of changing the Y to a W, I changed the O to an A. So that was two Ray. Like, I still didn't fix it, but I managed to come up with another name.
Yeah, we got a whole band coming
What a
out.
nightmare.
Much for the color. Yeah. Oh, a fancy molasses. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I am just. I can't wait for Molassacre to be finished because I am excited. To
How did
have a
that go, Ghost?
It's working. It's going.
Is it going?
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, see, they were attracted.
Oh wow,
They were attracted almost at an instinctual level
that's fascinating. I love this.
to Vienna for sure.
In this choice, we can't lose. They're all going to provide a really great flavor.
And we can
base.
make the story case for any of them, right? But Vienna, I think out of this group, and at this point, it's dumb. Dummy thick is exactly right. That's going to give us the biggest, the broadest palette out of these three. I think is going to be Vienna for sure.
Cool.
Oh yeah, see, in Viking Goat, obviously a pro. Switch art, obviously, a pleasure. So we come in with this, but it also gives us a good. This also gives us a good opportunity to plug in a couple other things
Right.
to take us
And
to a
we've
good
never,
spot.
with Vienna, we've never really explored Vienna as a primary in the base. It's always given us
So there should be an air of kink, I think, throughout the process.
throughout this whole thing.
Yeah. There should be an opportunity to try new things. As
Oh
they
God,
say.
wait, hold on. We got to back this whole train up a little bit.
Oh, no, we have a bunch.
Let's get our ABV.
We're getting excited
Yeah,
about the
I know,
grains.
right? I'm like, let's skip the whole thing. Whole process gone. Fuck it.
Yeah, ABV.
Yep. So again, with a rye IPA.
IPA, the world's our oyster.
Yeah,
for
where do you
sure.
want to go? So let's talk about Bleth on this one, right?
Yeah, you start. Gosh, with you start at 5.
So 5 to 8 is the typical range.
Yeah, so 5. I think you go 5, 7.5.
Wow, that's a jump.
Yeah,
Okay.
and 9. Just because we're talking about a big bird.
Yeah, Bleth is intoxicating for sure. Yeah.
We're talking about a big bird. Well, Ghost, obviously the hero's journey can't be a direct line. There's a whole diagram. I mean, we've been doing this for 2 years. No, it's kind of, with what part of the Pharaoh calendar is Owlbeer mating
Right,
season? I don't think it stops, son.
24/7.
Traditionally served as a belly shot.
Oof.
Oh boy. Well, I should have known.
Well, yeah,
I should have known. But we're done with that.
Did you
I should have known
goad
putting
him a
9 in
little
there.
too-
I fucked it up. So they want a whole lot.
That rye PA. Yeah.
They want that 9 Ebu.
Sounds good.
We're gonna give it to them.
All right. So
Like X.
yeah, you heard about it.
All right. ABV.
You
Yep.
open the horny key. Jesus. All right, so let's go on. Get down to the color of this. On the SRM scale, traditionally it's 6 to 14 when we look at the color. But let me bring that up for everybody to see. So I mean, we could go darker with this. There's nothing saying we can't.
Wait, 8 to 14?
Yeah, 8 to 14 is their traditional color on
Yeah,
this
but we
one.
might want something a little bit downier. I don't even think for Bleth.
I wouldn't be
Bleth,
too
8,
far.
unless we were talking about the eye. No, I definitely see sort of a golden
Oh,
amber
yeah.
eye for Bleth.
Yeah, like right in that 11
glint.
or 12.
Well, imagine that glint in the firelight.
Oof.
Right? I think that's legit. I was going to pull it, but I think that actually works for a certain vibe, right? And it's also beautiful in an IPA for sure.
Scott, we'll get you figured out.
Oh, dude, we can completely this is an education we can provide end to end. In fact, we've been doing it for 2 years. The entire purpose of the show is to give you that which you already own, which is the art and science of brewing. We try to break down, especially for German beers, because there's a lot of things that make German beers special. We try to break all that stuff down every show. But also, you know how to get a hold of us otherwise. So, to Roy, that's not it. So, let's go in for the SRM. The main thing. Oh, it's fucking. I don't even approach this.
Scott,
I have learned for years.
Scott was there, and we were in my apartment on my porch, and it was him, myself, and I think Greg's Billion, and we were just doing the whole process, the classic process.
Yeah, because I mean, as you can see, so Ghost, throw it back to the device real quick. So obviously we use this. The process, everything else is the same, but this device, essentially, we can program it when you would be adding ingredients. That all basically happens in an automated way.
Yeah.
But other than that, the process is exactly the same. It's all whole grain.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, we basically end to end do it. It's just that this device helps us out, and then at the end of the day, Ghost pitches the yeast, and then we try it every couple weeks. Yeah. So.
But I love the concept of the eye, right? Of the eye
exactly.
of breath.
There's a legitimate, especially at the 8 tier. Let's go back to SRM. Especially at the 8 tier, there's a case to be made.
You're saying like the 8 SRM?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Because there's still, Disco King, thank you so much. There's still plenty of room for us to mess around, even at that, because the Vienna is not nuts.
Right.
Right?
No. The Vienna's about like 3
we can
on
put
the
in
SRM scale.
Touch.
So yeah,
we can put in a touch, right? So 8, that's the base. Let's drop in a 14, which is on style as well. And then beyond that,
go out like to 20?
We go to 24. Because 24,
kind of like a feathered, like
exactly. We're talking about that brown, like a falcon.
Yeah.
Right, that sort of brown, that midsection. The truth is that any one of these is appropriate. For 14, imagine the small feathers that surround the beak.
Just the nib.
Exactly.
8's pretty classic,
Transman, there's a lot to like about 8, frankly.
I love what it does for the character.
Oh, God, Neon, that's a powerful image. One,
what did Neon say?
One I'm going to take with me.
Oh.
Well, the idea that, Scott Ravenwolf, we can refuse to vote. There is power in this channel until we get that 6.
Nice. There's a revolt. We have a mutiny aboard the ship.
It sounds like it.
Well, look at Damborine Man knows what the.
This is the best part. Saucefire, go 40, but then 1 later, Saucefire 3. So you were never actually committed to it. You're engaging in this framework in a completely morally bankrupt way. There's no commitment.
Write-in ballot.
It doesn't exist.
I mean, it kind of does. You're writing. You're literally writing the whole thing.
Indeed, but we control the horizontal and the vertical. Come now, sir.
Listen, I'm just saying, like.
6 SRM.
There it is, Tack. There it is.
6 SRM, 9 IBU. I said nothing of the kind. So, we have a good thing there. I mean, the truth is that 8...
Goat, it does, the channel does actually really like a lot of dark beers.
They do, but...
I'm completely okay with this.
For me, too. Yeah. We're drinking one right now, but I think that the fact that they've chosen 8 is very curatorial, and we can take that to the next level.
Yeah, absolutely.
Frankly, cool. That's not where we make beers on this show.
No. Not traditionally.
There's still plenty of room for us to fuck around at the
A write-in ballot for Ralph Nader sauce?
You get the fuck out of here. All right, so that is the SRM.
Yeah.
8.
So this is the fun part.
9.
We get some IBUs next, and we can play around with IBUs.
Because it's a IPA, we get to crank it.
Right.
Like, we get to, more than usual, we get to really, really, really move that lever in a big way.
So traditionally, it's 50 to 70, right?
Because
when everybody thinks of a regular IPA, that starts at about 50. That's the traditional, 50 to 65 is where you're getting traditional IPA bitterness. But then it just gets cranked up from there.
We're gonna but for black,
I don't think 50.
I don't think 50
I don't think 50 is a starting point.
I don't think so either. Not for black.
No.
We're gonna start at 60.
Ghostly, seriously? 69
You
IBUs.
demon.
Fucking
All right,
goddamn
here.
it.
No, look. You can have it.
Really?
No, Ghostly can have.
This is his buy?
Ghostly can have a little.
You know
IBU.
how this is going to do the influence the chat, right?
Ghostly can have a little IBU as a treat.
Jesus, you're giving him a cracker for a
Yeah.
bird beer?
As a treat, exactly right, Spidey. Now, so we'll jump 10 here. So the 69 instead of 70, that's going to be it.
Sure.
But let's also take it to 80, which for this
Crank
show.
that shit up to 11.
Excuse me, I have some work to do. I'm back.
God damn it, that's
That's the only way I know how to sneeze now. Eventually, I realized
Just
that
see the
sneezing
floor right
very
now.
loud is like the only socially acceptable way to be out of control, and I've leaned into it hard.
That's your goal at this point?
Well,
Like,
that's a little treat for myself. So, 80. We're good. Now, the reason you would vote at this stage, Spidey, is purely for the aesthetics of it. So we're talking intensity, right?
Listen, I'm with you, Spidey. Once you put 69 on the IBUs, there's no point in any other vote.
Well, you know what? I don't believe that.
Let's test it out.
I think they're better than that. I don't think that this chat is going to lean into that naughty.
It's at 100 fucking % right now.
I don't think that the chat is going to lean into that kind of naughty behavior.
In a kink beer?
Well, no, see, they don't. These are individuals of character,
Sure.
restraint.
88% and
Okay.
89% and going up.
Yeah, but
What are you saying? Come on, indulge me.
I think if you really look at it, what you're going to see
Yep.
is that they have disappointed me. Ultimately, but at 69, this is still way north of
No, absolutely.
what we do on this show.
Yeah, and like
So-
that level
think
of
it's a
hops
winner.
is going to be really great when you
We
balance
can
it out against the
also-
spice of the rye.
This is a winner for sure.
Yeah.
Do you remember that Rye Fest they had at Rubens?
That was
there
a
one time?
fun time.
Yeah, that was good times.
It was what, 20 or 30 different ryes on tap?
Yeah, the whole board. Oh,
So, what
God,
was
of
the,
course, no one has disappointed me. I put it there for you to enjoy. I can't punish you for it. Now, 69 it is. So we have our stats.
Okay, cool.
We're ready to roll.
All right, so let's drop into this. So we know we have to add rye to this.
Oh, yeah, that's the main thing, right? So
Are there any other flavor characteristics that we
Well,
want?
here-
Do we
here.
want to go chocolatey? Do we want to go?
So let's get the rye in now because rye has a different SRM.
It's not. It's
Is it still pretty minor?
still pretty. Minor.
It's still, oh, really? Even then?
Yeah, I mean we're going to use the brie, so it's probably about 3.7.
Oh, because it's a bigger rye flavor.
So it's
Okay.
not really going to influence the color
Oh,
too
so we're
much.
fine. Okay, so we can come back after this. But
really,
remember, 8.
We're already at
is-
5, so we're not going.
There's not much.
far.
Yeah, there's not much that we can push on that. Now, there's other bright grains that we can throw in,
Absolutely.
right?
So the question is, do we want to add a caramel flavor? Do we want to add roasty, biscuity, toffee? We
My
go
guess,
toffee
my
with this?
guess is that we don't want any of the more bitter character that we typically add because we want this to ultimately, in terms of the style, it's going to be defined by this rye character contrasted with the hop character. So I don't think that we actually want. Well, we'll see what they say, but
Okay.
my feeling is that we really want to offer. We want to offer things that are going to keep us clean down here.
So what's
right?
really neat about this is we could go two ways. I'm either going to say we're going to put caramel in this,
Yeah.
some crystal,
Caramel as a note is okay.
Yeah.
A clean sweet, I think, is okay.
or nothing else. Just these. We could just go with these two ingredients and be
just,
perfectly fine.
Second start to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So which caramel
It's
malt
going
do
to
you
be
want
like
to try?
caramel. We don't need much, so caramel 30, crystal 30.
Yep.
Perhaps salmon? Yeah. Actually, Disco King, we could do a cereal IPA. Absolutely.
Oh my God, we would. No other brew house could do it like we do. We get in there with those pebbles,
Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
I mean, Captain Crunch. I mean, what if you mix it all?
crunch berries, motherfucker. So
I'm saying.
here, second malt, Crystal 30.
Yep. We could do Freckenbauer. We could do a biscuity flavor. True.
Biscuit would be okay.
If we're gonna do that,
Biscuit
I'd
is
say
okay.
Victory Malt.
Yep. Victory's a classic. And you see Victory in a lot of modern IPAs.
Fucking Count Chocula. Yeah, Sauce Fire.
But you actually see Victory in a lot of modern IPAs.
Yeah. Because it's a really great
Because
malt.
it's substantial.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they keep, because the hop war, right?
Yeah.
They keep going a certain way. Like
You have to balance it out
spine-
somewhere,
The
right?
spine of it has got to be rough. So biscuit sweet or caramel sweet, and we're good.
I think a couple people in chat asked about the Akin Beer Learn to Brew Day. So it's this weekend, Saturday at Micro Homebrew in Kenmore. The number is going to scroll through chat, so give them a call and reserve a spot.
Yeah, these British ale yeasts give you all that fruity back.
Okay. I was going to say we should have put none on there as well.
We'll be okay.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Because it has to drop 3 SRM, so this will give us a cool lever to do it. Yeah, biscuit. Yeah, Owlbeer treats. I'm into it. That's a great hook. So yeah, I mean, so far it seems like there's a
Sugar
lean.
crisp, yeah.
Yeah, so far there's a lean on the biscuit flavor, which again,
is gonna be
either
really
one
nice.
of these is going to give us a nice little
Yeah, I
body.
mean,
in
you're
the
going to
middle.
get caramel, or the biscuity flavor is going to come in and balance out the spice.
Yep. Yeah, the Cookie Crisp Stout will be our finest expression.
Jesus. That's got to be some kind of milk stout, right? Like, I feel like that's
no.
the ticket.
That's lactose 4 days, plus Cookie Crisp, plus chocolate malt.
I'm 100% behind this idea.
Hell yeah.
But what character, what environment gets that?
Who cares?
I do.
No, and so does
Damn
Mike.
it!
So does Mike. Whenever the lore falls out,
Yeah,
it's like, you
right?
fucker. You piece of shit. Victoire.
Yeah, that is our magnum opus. Victory!
Isn't there a cereal called Super Golden Crisp?
Is there? Does it have a cape on it?
I mean, I couldn't have cereals like this, and so
What? Was it demonic too?
yeah, all I can
Shut the
remember
fuck up.
all I can remember is the commercial. Can't get enough Super Golden Crisp. It's got the crunch with punch. Yeah.
And what was the ABV we were going for on this?
9.
9. All right. So we're going to spice this out. There we go.
God, this is, man, you have to gaze deep into, it's like, but when you gaze deep into the rich IP of Super Golden Crisp, like
There's a wiki for it?
It gazes
Holy
also
shit.
unto you. Here we go. His constant nemesis, however, this is about Sugar Bear, was an elderly woman called Granny Goodwitch. The two would engage in elaborate contests involving trickery, magic, and high technology in order to determine who would gain possession of a box of the cereal. Neither one of these idiots understands, I guess it's at the store. In the end, Granny Goodwitch would never be angry with Sugar Bear. Okay. Other nemeses of Sugar Bear included Blob, whose breakfast included pickles and soda, and Sugar Fox, who always tried and failed to keep Sugar Bear from getting his box of Super Sugar Crisp.
Wait, Funko Pop?
What in the fuck? Oh, of course. They're gonna mine that nostalgia
Holy
for days.
Okay.
Anyway,
You learn something new every day.
yeah, everybody knows about Tony's cereal. It's like too much, frankly. So, so did we get there?
We're good.
So we got that color.
We got the color. We've got the ABV. We need the e-booze.
Yeah. So we've reached the hop phase, and we've never had like hop. We're about it here for sure.
This we can get a little crazy
Right.
with.
And so again, so we were talking about before, we want grass, we want floral, we want earth. right?
You heard.
Yeah, and so there's going to be noble hops that have these characteristics.
So
Is there any-
Saz and Northern Brewer are the two. Saz especially is going to come in and be very earthy, very grassy. That's the classic for the style.
Yeah,
right?
but we want to emphasize those sort of natural, almost herbal elements because I think they're gonna work with the rye too.
Oh God.
We know that Belma's good. Are you moving to that fruit?
Yeah. Calypso. Bouillon.
I've never even heard of it.
Haven't really tried too much of it. We just used bitter gold. So
Yeah, we
let's-
did indeed. Let's scooch.
Yeah, let's
Move south.
Citra, oh God, I could put El Dorado in just about everything.
Well, El Dorado's the best.
Eureka is fun.
Whoa.
Herbal, pine, mint, grapefruit.
That could be really good.
Right.
But herbal, pine, mint, grapefruit, and tangerine. That's really cool. So
I like that as at least one for bittering. What do you? Idaho is too fruity.
Idaho is fruit max for sure. That's stone fruit and peach flesh, that type of stuff. We don't want that.
Mount Rainier, that's kind of going to be grassy. It's like Hallertau.
Yeah, and Hallertau kicks ass.
Yep. Northern Brewer.
Southern Cross was good, as I recall.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really good.
Spice, lemon, and
Lemonies.
wood.
I'm
That
all
can-
for
yeah.
that. We actually put this up for a vote and it lost to something else, I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, spice, lemon, and wood. That would sort of get us into that that classic pine sol
That's what we're looking
Category.
for. Yeah.
that we want first and foremost.
Right. So what's neat on the back end, when we go to flavor and aroma, we could actually take whatever bittering hop we're
Whatever
using.
we like, and then add a little bit of that at the end.
Yeah.
For sure.
Majestic yet dangerous. Yeah, there we go.
Oh man. Yeah. So the warmer this gets,
The better it
the
gets.
fruitier it gets.
Yeah.
And I think that's just the esters from the yeast.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yep. Yeah. Until you get super crazy, Atria's correct there. Until you start getting really, really changing the character of the wort with oils, carbonation doesn't get goofed. If only Nightbot. This is actually Yawning Porter. It's quite good. Orion's got the pro tier, so you don't want to max out the rye on this grain bill. We can take a look.
We could.
Is there a beat PMR? Oh, you might be getting. It might be the security system.
Oh, yeah.
If somebody comes in the front door,
Yep.
we have some people looking at the roof. So there might be some beeps.
Wow, Southern Cross is.
Southern Cross, they want this wild.
I think it's a neat. I mean,
Oh hell yeah,
The flavor profile
dude! It's
is
fucking
real
crazy.
cool.
No, that's gonna be super
Spicy
cool, and
lemony.
it's also really, really original. Emphasizing the spice and wood along with the rye, I think
Yeah.
is very, very smart. No, Kipo, in fact, quite the opposite. Roof was too wet.
What were we going for with the IBUs? Oh, never mind.
The Ibu.
Never mind.
Come on, man. You know what I mean? Come on. You know perfectly well because of these perverts.
All right, to keep it kinky,
All right, so there's our bittering hop.
let's get to the
There's a
aroma.
lot to like there.
Yeah.
Right?
Huh. Could go with Bramling. Keep it on the cross.
Maintain the
right?
cross.
Mild, fruity, currant.
Ooh.
Pretty neat, actually.
Here.
I kind of like that. It is.
Let's throw it in. That's an interesting, subtle
Yeah.
vibe to hit as your flavor hop.
Yeah, we
Right?
could also put in Southern Cross as well because we could come back and hit it with again with Southern Cross.
True. So give me the Bramling Cross again.
Mild, fruity, and currant.
And then Southern Cross
Yeah.
is spicy.
It is spicy, lemony, slight pine, and wood.
which is such a classic IPA profile
Right.
too. And really, they're getting away from it, especially with.
The more stunty it gets, right?
Well, in some ways, for a while, Stunty was about being like, "Oh yeah, motherfucker, try this," and then now Stunty is like you're moving into that pale or that milkshake IPA,
Yeah.
where they're emphasizing florals and fruits, and then pine is kind of left
Left
out.
by the backside, yeah. Well,
It's because it's a more aggressive note.
yeah, and it's easier to get into the florals and the fruity characteristics,
Exactly
right?
right.
Jester, what the?
What do you got there?
Tropical fruit, grapefruit, black currant, and lychee. Whoa!
A later addition or dry hop, but not recommended probably as a flavor as a bittering hop. Well, it's only 8, right?
Yeah. God, I wish we could get more of a drop.
Now. Oh, is it no dice?
It apparently can't get it in anymore.
Really?
Yeah, nobody. Like it was like a one-shot hop.
Oh, lemon drop is kick ass. But you could move in that direction
Oh
with
yeah,
the Citra.
absolutely.
Citra is going to be on the sharp side of citrus, and Belma's going to be on the sweet
Yep,
side of citrus.
exactly.
Orange blossom type.
Actually,
thing.
Citra. I would love a Citra in an.
Citra would work. Basically, Citra would broaden the fruit character right in the middle of the profile, I think.
Yeah, spicy and sweet. Pretty. This is something interesting too. We only use this. We actually used this in the Brett that we just brewed last week for those 3 little hops.
Which one?
The Strisselspalt.
Yeah,
It's
essay
French.
will help us.
Yeah, it's French, but medium intensity, hoppy. It does a lot of fruit flavors.
Pleasant.
Yeah. It doesn't sound right. It shouldn't be pleasant.
Yeah, it's a little more intense.
Yeah. I don't know, what Tardif de Bourgogne? What?
What? You very limited quality.
Yeah, no kidding.
We have hard enough time getting it.
Vic's Secret. Okay. Distinct fruit and pine.
Oh, see, I like this.
Yeah. That's
Here,
probably a winner. Yeah, Demetrius, spicy and sweet does kind of sound like sweet does sound like Bluff.
So try this, friends.
Oof. And what's fun is we could also add, whatever the winner is, we could also take another one on this list and add a
double it up.
second. Yeah.
Double it
Or
up.
we don't have to.
Yep, or we drop it right in the end.
Ride those currents, yeah.
Bio Reborn, I have not seen you too much in the channel. I don't recognize the handle. But this is a very, very good channel to get your brewing questions answered for sure. Either by us or by friends here in the channel.
I guess it depends. If this brew school goes well, we'll see if we can do another one in April. I'm not sure yet, though.
I'm overjoyed to see you, Bio. Welcome aboard. Understood, Neon. Understood. All right. So they're looking for that Southern Cross. So they want to have, which I like.
Yeah, me
so
too.
Southern Cross is the bittering.
Yep.
Southern Cross is the flavor. Now aroma, right?
Yep. So I would say either. I mean, so the funny thing is, we can either keep Southern. I would just do the poll again.
Oh, same one?
Yeah, because we could actually add more Southern Cross, or it could be one of these other flavors.
True. Just at the aroma level, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a winner for sure. Give that a try. And Southern Cross is complex enough that it can withstand this type of multi-point usage.
Right, or mixing Southern Cross and Vic Seek. That's pretty interesting. A Citra is always going to be fun.
Nope.
Like
Bramling's a
these
winner.
choices, nobody loses with these choices.
No, we got good stuff. And thus far, what they're telling us is that we did good at the base with Southern Cross, and we did good at the flavor level.
Yeah.
But they want something else up top.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, there's some. We're trying to sort of branch out a little bit and look at the full catalog. There's a lot of stuff that we love, obviously. In terms of aroma hop, I mean, Atria is not wrong.
No.
Citra
It's
advocates.
classic. It's classic.
Citra advocates very, very strongly for itself.
Yeah.
Was it the woods?
It was.
Was it the first time we really like saw where Citra had manifest in the market?
No. Lucky envelope.
Was it Lucky?
Yeah, they did a couple.
Oh, that's
Citras.
right. Oh God, and fucking Stoop. Do you remember that paddle we had, where it was just like, oh, here's 6 IPAs.
Yeah.
And they're all over.
Welcome to Stoop.
Why not have these? Oh yeah, and you can't go to Stoop now. That's the funny part, is that they get in your face with
Ballard
IPAs
isn't
like
going to take this from us. That's all I'm saying.
Beast.
I can't. I'm so happy for those breweries because they're in completely.
I can't believe it.
Slam packed every night.
I can't believe it. And so right now it's looking like Vic's Secret.
Listen,
and
we
frankly,
were there first.
God damn it! Yeah, we founded that shit. So Vic's Secret is coming out.
Perfect.
Well, Orion Rogue, put your vote in. Put your vote in. I got you. You throw it in, and then we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Takun, you invited Drunk Phytologist and I out. We're planning that trip, assuming the offer still stands, in April the 12th. Should be in town for that. Just send me a mail to my tycho@penny-arcade account, and then I'll hook you up with the right people around here. Yeah, Atria, I was actually telling Eric about Fair Isle about a week or so ago. We haven't had a chance to go over there yet.
No.
But
we were planning.
Fair
We were
Isle,
thinking about it. Yeah.
Fair Isle is a new spot that they basically said they're not making IPAs, right?
No.
Just from the outset, they're like, no IPAs from us.
Yep. Sorry,
We're
guys.
not going to be a part of this shit. One assumes, Graham. All right, so we're solid here. It's Vic's Secret, Mon Frere.
Perfect.
So now we've got it all. We've got our flavor hop.
Yep.
We've got our bittering hop, and we've got something special at the very end. Whirlpool, as they say.
That's it.
And so next up, we need a yeast, right?
It's true.
Yeah, so there's definitely some work for the yeast to do here.
God, do we want to look at some Imperials?
Yeah, we want something clean. I think we want to leave this alone as much as possible. We don't want to move into this, like these fruity esters and like the like this rich body that we have in our dark beers that we've been doing recently. I don't think we want that. For this, I think we really want this to be clean up front.
Okay.
And not overstay its welcome like some of these British ale yeasts.
Then we have to do. I mean, American ale is the,
Exactly. Those are the classics.
That's going to give us if we want this very clean and we want everything else of Bleth's beer to do the talking, the spice to kind of show through, then you do an American ale.
Yeah. So which one? Let's take a look at them.
The first one is going to be more clean and crisp. Ale 2 is going to give more fruity flavors.
Yep.
Right. So it's kind of where do we want to? There we go. Yeah, it's gonna. American Ale 2 is
clean tart. Nutty.
That's 2, right?
Yeah.
Tart, nutty, more fruity. But
and then the American Ale, the base one is clean and crisp, right?
yeah, very clean, dry, clean, crisp.
Yeah, I think that's good for us actually.
Yeah.
That's a winner. Barbarian? Do we have Barbarian in there? We've already put the poll up, but let's think about it for the future. There it is.
Yeah, it's Imperial. Ooh, okay. So we wanted to stay away from the fruits in this one, but this is great for the future, right?
Look at this beast.
Produces stone fruit esters, pairs well with citrus hops.
We got to keep this in mind.
Really great recommendation.
And it's from Imperial, so it means we'll be able to get it.
Yep. Yeah, Micro Homebrew has it, so.
See, Neon, a pleasure, as always. Yeah, I like how this is going. We'll see how it shakes out, but the truth is, everything else is so careful and so synchronized that we can't really lose with the yeast that just does its job, right? And I like this. I don't have a problem with, like, a lot of the beers that we've made recently. The yeast comes in, and it's a big part of the overall profile.
100%.
Especially for those dark beers.
Yeah.
But
We don't need that to do the talking.
No, because the truth is that a lot of the beers that we've made recently are really about malt bills and really minimal hopping, generally speaking. This, we don't want to get in the way. I mean, we want this to happen.
Right.
This is going to be the flavor profile about this is going to be about these hops.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be about how crisp. It's going to be the carbonation.
Right, exactly.
Like that's the experience,
Right.
really.
And the rye is really going to come through.
Yeah, it's going to be massive.
yeah.
I can't wait. Oh yeah, for sure. We've had great success with imperial yeasts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Orion, Barbarian's going to be in the mix for sure.
Yeah, that's a great.
Next time we drop an IPA, that's happening. Dataras has a question about the yeast. Yeast is generally speaking not about. Head is mostly about malt bill.
Yep. Yep, it's about your malt bill. Crystal is a really great grain to put in for head retention and that and
oats do
body.
that.
Oats do it as well. So you're going to get a lot of that from your malt bill.
Okay. So I think we did it. Can we add honey or molasses? Something sweet and sticky. We just did molasses.
Yeah, with Molassacre. Yep.
Yeah. In terms of honey, is that the right mix for this on the rye?
It's fucking interesting as hell.
I don't hate it. Here. So we're good on American ale.
Yeah,
we got that. Let's consider a honey addition. Just because honey often has
Yeah, H. Vinica's right. Rye is sticky itself.
Oh God, you know what? That's actually true. Sorry, Scarlett. Rye itself is already going to offer some of that body aspect.
Yeah.
I think that you're looking for anyway. So at this late hour,
Top, we actually have. We've talked to Xavier about coming up and doing a Bobby beer.
I think he'll do it.
Oh yeah, he was all about it.
yeah, he's way down.
There's a lot of beers we could do for that character.
Well, no, and I know for a fact because Brummer, we actually talked with him in the green room
Yeah, it's South. Yeah.
at South about making Bobby juice.
Yeah.
So we're easy peas. We're done. We're done.
Cold and cheesy color. Yeah.
A trend in coffee. Oh, here. Let's get some names. Anaerobic fermentation on the coffee cherries. Okay. Before drying and cleaning them. Okay, you get some crazy fruit ester flavors. You would. Those skins have a lot of interesting flavors in them. They use them in two
fascinating.
beers.
Oh, okay.
Yeast is definitely black magic, for sure. As soon as yeast arrives on the scene, everything is different. Big Easy. Let's see.
Rosie's Wild Night. Yeah.
Let's see.
Two Hoots.
No, Owlbeer,
Yeah.
I think, is quite good.
The Owlbeer's Blessing. It's a young yeasty.
Let's see. Sudden Blef.
Jesus. Pax yeast. Yeah. Right. Owlbeer Nights. Bleth on the Beach.
We'll do Atria. We'll do blessed as a word.
Truly bleth. That's great.
Feathered Friend. Okay, I like what we're seeing. 20.
Yeah, 20 side. That was actually the Gen Con release.
Yeah, you've had those.
Yeah.
And you had good experiences with
Yeah,
them. Right?
yeah. What they do every Wednesday night, Sun King Brewery, they let I think like 2 months before Gen Con, they release an email and everybody gets to submit their name.
Yep.
And on Wednesday night, they
PMR, we're
Close
good
the
on
street down.
Owlbeer. It's in there.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Bless your heart.
Okay. Oh, Ryvern.
Ooh.
Ryvern
Sun down here, yeah.
is in for sure. Evening with the Owlbeer. Sensual, of course.
Crop of Rye.
Oh yeah, Owlbeer is done.
Yeah.
And that's slotted. In fact, that's the first one we had in there.
Bless our other yeast brewers.
Here, we got 5. I think we're actually solid here. Take a look at this.
Woo! Woo!
Ride or die.
Jesus, Spidey, that's
Hair of the bear.
bear.
You gotta get these in earlier, you
right.
goofs.
God damn, ride or die. Keep that one in the
yeah.
chamber, man.
Store that one.
Woo!
That's great content. All right. I like what I'm seeing so far. We
Wow,
got
bless it, yeah.
the knife fight has truly
Right, look at
begun
that.
between Owlbeer and Bleth.
Do you want to do a runoff? Or?
Which I understand. We
really
should
don't
be
need
okay, 'cause
to.
there's only
Yeah.
5 total.
Yeah.
Right? We don't gotta pig wrestle those two. A right in ballot. Souse.
Jeez.
Souse.
Word jail still a thing?
God. Oh, I know the word jail emote is out there. And it should be at the ready. No, of course I can't stop you, and I never will. All right.
Don't stop, won't stop.
No, I think this is a, thank you, Vid Tuesday. This is firmly established here. I think it's close, obviously,
God,
but
yeah, it is.
Owlbeer came out on top
Wow.
for sure.
Pretty cool.
Oh man, Owlbeer.
I'm digging it.
Man, this is another fucking winner for sure. Owlbeer. Woof. And the best part is that we get a big IPA profile without having to do a lot of secondary additions or without adding a lot of like pure sugar
Yeah,
or
there's
candy
not-
sugar. Everything is actually in the range that we can actually execute inside
Right.
the box. It's going to be good. Gathered friends, thank you so much for rolling through. It's Acquisitions Intoxicated.